that bell, and we gonna know. We know, baby.
I got it. Got it.
There we go. What's going on? What's going on, my people? How's everybody doing? It's your favorite DJ right here, DJ Big Romeo, and it's Quartet Tuesday, baby. Quartet Tuesday right here, and we are now in the rehearsal room. Already right here to give it to you like you want to make you feel like you need your favorite DJ. And tonight, of course, we know we got the queen in the house, Evangelist Linda. Right? How you doing, Evangelist Linda? Right, where you at, baby?
I'm right
Yes, indeed. And tonight in the rehearsal room, we've been anticipating this day. Indeed, we have been. And we have an awesome young man, truly dear to my heart, you know what I'm saying? My little brother, you know what I'm saying? Mr. Elliot Celestine with the Raw Gospel Boys. What's going on? Yes. How you doing, brother?
Man, I'm chilling. I'm enjoying myself, excited. You know, it's not that often I get put on the burner like I was saying before the show started. I'm mostly the person behind the camera doing the interview, so I'm excited. Excited to talk.
For sure. That's a good thing. We always happy to see and hear people doing great things, and I'm so proud of you. You know what I'm saying? So proud of the work, man. I've been watching for a while. You know, you was brother chef 24/7, all this other good stuff, and the Raw Gospel Boys, maybe wait till the world. Hey Linda, how our favorite actors say the thing, wait till they get a load of you. Wait till they get a load of the Raw Gospel Boys. Indeed. Please share the broadcast as you come in. Tell a sister, tell a brother, tell a cousin, tell a friend. Let them know it's Quartet Tuesday, and we in the rehearsal room with them Raw Gospel Boys. So, Brother Elliot.
Yes.
Can you let the people know who you are and where you come from?
Okay. Well, for those of y'all who know me on the social media world, I'm Chef 24/7, the caterer, the comedian, the poet, the director, the owner of Infamous Media. So much. And for those of y'all who know me on the music tip, Infamous Iron Man or Infamous Now. And for those of y'all who know me personally, I'm Elliot or L. You know what I'm saying? But I'm from Louisiana, of course, Gonzales, Louisiana. But I grew up in Kenner in the New Orleans area as an adolescent and teenager. And growing up in the church all my life, dad was a minister. Mom was a woman of God. Of course, I knew God for myself. And just being blessed with many talents and letting God somehow walk through this path of life to get to this point. You know, I'm a philosopher. I love life. I love people. And I've gotten to a point in my life where I'm able to now express the musical side of myself. So I'm really excited about that part. And that's where Raw Gospel comes into play.
Okay, that's awesome. That is awesome. So good to hear that. So it's Raw Gospel. And can you give us a better you say that's where it come from, because what makes the Raw Gospel so raw?
That honestly, and speaking on behalf of my cousin David Gable ain't in here yet, but he's on his way. But the raw part is pretty much, you know, we grew up in church. You know what I'm saying? We grew up to care for our neighbor. We grew up to listen to the everyday man. But sometimes, you know, you don't see it in every church, but there are churches where, you know, you have people who get caught up in being saved. They forget that there's a raw world on the outside, and God still loves those people. You know what I'm saying? And to be able to touch a soul that's on the outside, you know what I'm saying? To be able to let them find God, because the truth of the matter is some people aren't going to make it to church. You know what I'm saying? Some people just not going to come to that because they've been hurt by church. So the raw part is for the street. It's for the ones who are not listening. It's for the ones that's about to probably hit a crack pipe. There's about to be one about to rob somebody. You know what I'm saying? Let them know, hey, God see you. I'm not here to judge you, but there's another path. You don't have to follow the same way, and we see your pain.
Right. That's good. I like that.
Now, my cousin just called me. I don't know how this go, but I'm about to send him a message that we live.
Okay, we can do that. As you all come in, please continue to share the broadcast. Let everybody know it's going down right here in the rehearsal room with Evangelist Wright and DJ Big Romeo here on this wonderful Quartet Tuesday. Much love and prayers still going out to those that was affected by Hurricane Ida. I'd like to thank God for protecting all of us that was in the route of Hurricane Nicholas, Tropical Storm Nicholas, whatever it may have been. But yes, I see Jarrell's name. I see he tried to come in.
Yeah, that's him.
Yeah, I see.
That's his son, but that's him then.
Right. So he probably didn't have a good connection, but we can try again. No problem with that. So how long has the raw gospel part been in the process of being developed?
Man, so make a long story short, before I did all this comedian stuff and all of this, even though I was doing this long before, my first passion was really music. So I was a rapper, and my cousin at that time was a mainstream rapper who pretty much turned his life over to his ministry. You know what I'm saying? And his ministry is through his music. So he started making CDs and stuff for the people on the street. You know what I'm saying? Passing out the word music. So it came a point to where he'd send me whatever he got coming out to play, share, whatever. And so I was just like, man, I can't wait to get out there. I got to come to Atlanta. I got to come see what you got going. And you're like, man, whenever you come, we're going to do some music. I'm like, all right, cool. Well, that was about 13, 14 years ago. Wow. Somewhere down the line, music became unfun for me and I left it alone. And through being humble throughout the years, God put me back in that fold again and giving me little opportunities to express myself on a musical level, because it's a true therapy for me. It's my poetry, you know what I'm saying, into art. And I get an opportunity at the beginning of this year to actually go down there. And even though it was one day, I was there for 24 hours. And I already had some comedy stuff set up, and I was going to do some food stuff. I managed to get with my cousin, and we recorded 8 or 9 tracks in under 3 hours.
Wow.
And after that, he was like, we listening to it, and I said something about raw gospel, like bringing it to the people. Because my thing is, they always say the doors of the church is open, right?
Right.
I never want to close the house of God from nobody. I never want to think that I'm saved and you can't be saved. Because I'm imperfect. You know what I'm saying? And for the people that's out there that is imperfect, you can be righteous. Nothing wrong with being righteous, but I know I'm imperfect.
Okay.
But God uses my imperfect light to shine his word. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. Letting you know that, hey, you may not be living a straight and narrow path, or you may know the straight and narrow path, and you might have a tendency sometime to fall on a rock or something. But hey, get up and get back on his path. You good. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. God still loves you despite the fact you are prone to making a mistake. You are prone to making bad decisions sometimes. Sometimes you can do so good and still mess up at the same time. You could be mad at God when God is looking out for you in his weird way to take care of you.
Well, boy, about to preach up here now. Come on now.
Yeah, Pastor Lowe with it, I told you. But, and getting back with him and be able to do that, and we both listening to the music, and he's like, man, it's raw. That's raw gospel. And I'm like, that's the name. And so we went from there, raw gospel, boys, raw gospel, however you want to put it, it don't matter. It's about glorifying God.
Boy, look at here. I like that.
We made a song called "He the Plug," but he know God. You know what I'm saying? You got people out there, they say, he doing this, he doing that. But some of these people know God, but if instead of not really criticizing the person's decision, but ministering to a person and listening to their story, you may see where they need help at. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's not about putting this out here to the community, it's a financial move. I need to survive. We need to do this because I got so much of life on my back. But to let them know that, hey, eventually it's going to come a path where God is going to have to be a choice over this. And what you going to choose?
All right. I like that.
Did he be able to get himself in?
I see Joseph, are you there? There you go. There you go.
Whoa.
Whoa, now.
What up, fella?
Let's see if they can try to hear you. Y'all can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Mhm.
Can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear y'all. What's happening?
All right, what's happening, babe? What's happening? So good to see
No
you.
motion.
Got a chance to get in here and join in with us.
Yeah, real talk.
For sure, for sure. We were just talking about that, the
Yep.
definition behind raw gospel.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Brother L really put it out there real swell. So how you doing today?
Man, I can't complain about nothing, man. Just grateful, you know what I'm talking about?
Ready to
Yeah.
go. That's
Good.
nice.
You know, we over here, man, just doing the same thing, spreading that raw gospel.
Ready. I like that. I like that. I like the way it came about as well.
Yeah, man, I appreciate it, man.
For sure, for sure. Well, since you got a chance to finally get in here, could you let everybody who don't know who you are, y'all, please, thank you for joining. Thank you all for joining. Instagram is joining. Facebook is joining. Y'all make sure you share out the broadcast. Could you let everybody know who you are?
Yeah, I go by Joseph Gable, your boy. That's it, man. That's it. That's what they know me as, Joseph Gable, man. You know, just real simple. You know, that's me, man, Joseph.
Okay.
Joseph, God is able. You feel?
For sure. And where you come from, Gable? From Joseph?
Yeah, I'm come from New Orleans.
Okay, you
Yeah,
from New Orleans as well.
yeah,
Okay.
New Orleans, man.
Okay. And how long have you been in this world gospel game?
Be honest with you, man. I come from the industry. I used to be with No Limit and Cash Money back in the days.
Okay, that's what's up.
Did a record label with Capital at one time. Did some things for Def Jam. Just been in the industry for a long time. Locally, you know, helped a lot of people with music. God called me, man. He kept calling me, you know, and that's how I was able to start spreading that gospel, man. They started doing it another way, you know, and my cuz, he been down with me, man. We all kept saying we're gonna hook up, and we finally did, man. Everything just came on time. I was like, man, you know what? It's time. And that's how raw gospel came. We
Right.
raw gospel boys, you know what I'm saying? And we spreading the gospel in another way, you know, to try to get people to hear it in another format.
Exactly.
Music in my life, since I was a kid, man. My dad was a DJ. Pretty much, man, I've been doing music since I was a kid. So,
Okay.
you know, come up with Manny Fresh, my brother DJ Duck, uh, DJ Jimmy. I mean, it's a lot of people in New Orleans I did a lot of music with, man. So
Right.
I'm affiliated in that city. You know,
Yeah.
Magnolia. Yeah, I know all them guys, man. You know, rest in peace to that guy. Yeah, man. Free seat, Mac home. You know, we trying to spread the gospel the right way, man. Just trying to get everybody to come to another way of doing it, you know.
For sure.
And that's how we doing it.
That'll work. That'll work. That's so good. That's good to know. Yeah. I know all about that. We all from the same area, you know what I'm saying? So
See, I can't name the wards because I come from all the wards. You know, I was one of them kids that mom moved everywhere. So I
right.
was uptown, down, back of town. I was everywhere, man. So that's how I was able to be affiliated with so many people in the city. You
Okay.
know, I much grew up in all them areas. Yeah.
Okay, that'll work. Thank y'all for joining. Thank y'all for joining. Please share the broadcast as you come in. Please share the broadcast. Tell a sister, tell a brother, tell a cousin, tell a friend, let them know what's going down. Baby, right here in the rehearsal room. Evangelist Right, I think she may be having a little problems keeping staying in her connections. I don't know, but I'm sure she'll join in as soon as she get a chance. So we was talking about how long you all been doing this thing and what was we talked about the inspiration behind the raw gospel and all. So what I'm gonna try to do, let me see how much time we got into this year. Since you have been doing what you've been doing, I know Joe, you talking about everybody that you've been affiliated with. Brother L, you've been doing some things quite a while yourself. Have there been any mainstream, so-called mainstream artists that you work with as well since you've been doing what you've been doing?
Musically, no. Musically, the thing about me musically was I always wanted to stand out, right? So when I was doing most of my stuff, I did connect with other musicians, you know what I'm saying? But I haven't done anything with them. You know, I only know them as, hey, I was a guy that worked at this place. They didn't know me musically. And it's one of the things I kept sheltered because I've done a lot of songs, but a lot of them was too personal. A lot of them was too angry. A lot of them was too mean. You know what I'm saying? So I stopped. You know, I didn't love it no more. You know what I'm saying? And that's when comedy came into play. Now, from the entertainment scene of comedy, I have connected with some mainstream people, but not from a musical aspect. Now, only person who I know musically like that is my boy Lean Slick from out of Dallas, Fort Worth area, and Welfare Rich from out of Houston. But at the same time, once again, they didn't know me as a musical person. They knew me as Chef, the comedian, or the cook. You know, so when a few times they may freestyle or something, and I'll jump in and say something, everybody's shocked, like, oh wow, like you didn't know you could rap. And like, so it's like, honestly, it's like finally completely being complete. It's everything is complete that God has had me working on. And it's something that's been incubating since I was a child. You know what I'm saying? And I've always just it's been like my personal chest of blessings, and God is finally allowing me to express them and to be expressing them for a better cause and not just for myself.
Okay. That's nice. That's nice. I like that. Okay. Well, since we've been here a while, thank you for joining us, Smith, as well. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for sharing. Let's give everybody an opportunity to hear some of yours work. And it's this nice track here by the mighty Raw Gospel Boys called Can You Hear My Prayer? So y'all get yourself together, kick off your shoes like I always say, kick off your shoes, relax your feet. You know what I'm saying? We got let it do it. Yes.
You didn't have to tell me twice.
And relax. It's all about relaxing here on Club Romeo as we get ready to hear the Raw Gospel Boys. Y'all get ready for this.
This is Club Romeo's exclusive radio.
I go through it every day. I'm asking for get my blood, my fight, my struggle, get my goals, get my eyes, get me something right. You know my pain all day, all day, Father God, can you hear my prayers? In my struggle, in my fight, in my faith, in my life, to the devil, kill the fight, through the strife, through the pain, through the fire, through the hate, through the masculine, God, can you hear my prayers? I'm a sinner in this world with these people, they gon' go everything they're trying to get me escape, falling back, every ground, here I go, in the pit, in your way, came back, and you helped me a bit, and I don't need this little place on my life, I gotta fight, people on the side of me, and they all going through strife, everybody taking the L, it seems like 2021, man, like you know, better than 2020, yeah, man, I'm asking for a better day, I'm on my knees, and I pray, please send my pain, please send my cross today, I'm on the floor to the ground, face to face with the wall, trying to please ask you to help me, God, got me stripping, got me stressing, got me about to lose my time, about to go on ahead and go and grab an old Glock, that's the old way, the old mentality, they say, going back to the old cycle, don't get no well, in my life, in my ups, in my downs, in my home, to my ground, fill me up, right now, not just me, everyone, to the left, to the right, God, can you hear my prayers every day, every night, all week, all night, every time I live in the situation, man, I fight, every day, every night, God to save me right now, God, can you hear my prayer? They got no job, and I'm still gone, I'm with nowhere, but he hear my, man, he hear my prayer, I'm telling y'all what's real, man, every day, everybody tripping, man, but I'm on my knees and pray, God tell me you got my back, even when I'm going through, it's a real talk, this is not a game, it's good news, if you think I'm playing, man, I don't really need it, take the field, man, you gotta really get it done, getting hurricanes coming, everything's coming, everybody tripping, people screaming, people want money, still beat me, know what I'm doing, man, if you think I'm playing, you can take me when it's real, man, every day I'm people dying every day, man, people taking chances, people flipping in the game, every day, man, the night, man, the moon, man, the hour, got me storms out, every man, they don't be less hour, man, I stand, man, okay, man, I'm asking, why Please, God, got a chance now, God. Can you hear my prayer through my situation? Yeah, my everyday life. Yeah, I come back up. Yeah, I'm living this life. Yeah, I'm praying your grace every day in my life, God. Can you hear my prayer through my situation? Issues and everything that I think and everything that's coming back out to me. It's so simple, not a dirty yet. Am I not a greater yet? God, can you hear my prayer? God, can you hear my prayer? Yeah, the struggles and the fights. Can you hear my prayer? In the day, in the night. Can you hear my prayer? When I'm struggling, when I'm right. Can you hear my prayer? When I'm dirty, when I'm clean. Can you hear my prayer? Pure and the pure. Can you hear my prayer? God, I'm asking God. Can you hear my prayer? God, I'm asking God. Can you hear my prayer? In the day, in the night. Yeah, the struggle, yeah, the pain, yeah, everything. God, your name. I really complain. Got no chance, no life, got no chance in this life, God. Can you hear my prayer? It's my life, testimony, tell you right now, got it to you, God. Yes, asking you to help me with this issue, yeah, Lord God. I'm stressing right now, God. Can you hear my prayer?
People saying they like the sound of it. Oh, that's a blessing. All right, now that's what I'm talking about. That is tight.
Thank you.
You hear about prayer.
Appreciate it, man.
That's
Wow.
God.
Wow.
Yeah.
So can you give us, enlighten us on the inspiration behind this track and who wrote it?
It wasn't wrote.
Yeah.
It wasn't wrote. This is the
Right.
funny thing. We cousins, we family. You know what I'm saying? And honestly, listen to his story. He wouldn't know that, even though I wasn't mainstream, but I understood his love. You know what I'm saying? And the transition into doing this for God, you know. So it's like when we find a track, or I'll send him a track, or he'll send me a track, and we just was like, we listening, and whatever God words give me, I'm like, I'm ready. And you know what I'm saying? It's like being filled with the Spirit. It's like, I'm ready. Put the mic on, put the music on, and let's go.
Wow.
Let's go.
Wow.
And literally, we've only done this 2 or 3 times, and I think only one time we had to do one retake.
Wow.
It's just whatever God put on our heart in that moment, and we go. And it
straight
comes out
freestyle.
pure, raw, and true. Not written, just from the heart and from the Spirit.
So that was freestyle.
Yes.
Yeah.
What? What?
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness. Got some people saying
Pretty much.
they say they hear the song come to an end.
Now,
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I mean,
Nah,
if I find a song that I really need to write something to, then I will write a few things, but it's only a jump off point until I'm in that realm, you know.
Yeah.
And I just let him use me, whatever is supposed to come out my mouth, because as I'm rapping, my eyes are closed and he's showing me the stories. He's showing me the stuff. I've talked to so many people. I love people genuinely. That's why I like being a comedian and doing all the stuff. I love ministering through people through my love and sense of humor.
Okay.
I love loving people and listening to the stuff that they're saying, like the stuff that they're going through. And I listen to what my cousin saying, the stuff he telling me that people going through is like, is perfectly aligned and ordained, because we're not looking for nothing out of this. We're just putting out the work. That's it.
Gotcha.
My fault, girl.
I was piggybacking pretty much of what you were saying, or we pretty much, like you said, we do it from our heart and just do it. You know, when the music, I know for myself, I've been doing that since the 90s. I never had a chance to just do music I felt from my soul was substance in it. And so with my cuz, when I just hear anything from him, I can take from what he said and be like, okay, that's it. And then I know exactly what type of music we need, how to do it, and he might do a hook or something. I'm like, okay, that's it. And then we done with it. And we about to be finished with the whole mixtape in one day.
All right.
And so it should be like you say, the Spirit leads us and guides us, because you know this whole mixtape, the information was based on the things people really going through. And that's what we try to do, man. We try to make music that we know that people actually dealing with in life, because to me, I think that's the best thing ever when you can talk about things that people really going through and they can be touched by that.
All right, where they can relate.
Exactly.
Gotcha. What you think about that, man?
Well, testing 1, 2.
How you doing?
I'm okay. I can't hear myself, but that's okay. Kevin
Yeah,
just
we good. We hear you.
he done throw me over here to the left side of him.
Oh, good. Rub it forever. It's all good.
It's okay. I'm not into rap, and the only thing I understood was, Lord, can you hear my prayer? But
That's it.
I'm in a different time frame from you guys, so y'all know all that other stuff y'all said when you was talking. So I know the only thing I know I enjoyed, Lord, can you hear my prayer? So it had a good beat.
See, it had something for you in there, but see, you got the message, but see, you already spiritually in tune. So you already got the message. You know what I'm saying? The story, whoever's supposed to get that story part, they get that story, but the main focus is go to God.
Yeah.
And some people wonder, do God really hear their prayer? I'm a person who's allegedly saved. I gave my heart to God years ago. And sometimes I wonder, do he hear me?
Yeah.
And I know him. So
Yeah.
I can imagine somebody who don't know him who wonder, can you hear my prayer, God?
I understood the message. Yeah, you're right. I understand the message. I just don't know what else you say.
Hey, let me tell you, let me trip your head out. You know, it's so many, I tell people music is so versatile because we all come from different, like you say, everybody come from different times in music. But one thing I know about God, the gospel is the good news. So no matter how, if it's, because to me, I don't believe in tradition, gospel, or I believe it's just gospel. Because when you're speaking the truth, it's the gospel, no matter. And I think whether if it's old, young or old, long, like he said, somebody get it. That's what matters. And that's how we would translate it to.
You have to give credit. There are all kinds of gospels. There is traditional gospel when it comes to the music industry. There is contemporary gospel and there is rap gospel. There's all kinds of gospel out there to meet people where they are. I'm not putting your music down at all. Your music meets young people of today that needs to know that even though they may be going through something, and even someone like Elliot or myself or you, who has God in our lives, and we acknowledge him no matter what we're going through, that even we have to say sometimes, Lord, can you hear my prayer? So that a new person who's going through something, and I know you young people are definitely going through things that I never even imagined a young person would have to go through, so y'all keep giving the message. God uses his people.
Yeah.
For me, at my age limit, we were telling the story too. Lord, have mercy. I mean, that was the song and the story we was saying.
And you forgot the 2 fingers. You forgot to put the 2 fingers up for the hand clap.
Yeah, I mean, so
that's
it's
pretty
great.
much what I'm saying. Like the way I explained it was, and I'm agreeing with you, is that I'm just saying that it's not in a box. We want everybody to know that the gospel is the truth. We want people to respect the music, because I think a lot of times we box it. It's so much box that we forget that God is God. And that's what I'm trying to tell everybody. Notice it coming in that format, using it in all different ways. So I listen to the music you talking about. I listen to music that's today, the rap. Notice it's the truth. And I think that's what reaches people, the truth. And that's it. That's what
and honestly, just to piggyback off of that, don't get it twisted. Like, even though we are in more of the rap musical realm, it's never no disrespect to what we came from. We both came from the same upbringing, but we're trying to do this in a respectful way. But at the same time, for those who don't know to go to church, those who don't want to go to church, like I said, it's been so much. It's so many people. And even we all know this in the end times. A lot of people gonna claim they're of God and gonna not be of God. They preach about money, they preach about this, they preach about that, but people lose sight of the salvation of their soul. You know what I'm saying? So when we're doing this for the old songs that we heard, like the eyes, you know what I'm saying? I need thee, Lord, you know what I'm saying? Those songs got us over. My soul has been aching in the Lord. That helped me in my weakest moments. You know what I'm saying? So it's to let the Lord use us to be able to give somebody else, to this new generation that has seen so much and so desensitized, to give them something to cling on to, a word of God so they can hold into their heart and they can let their light shine and hopefully make a change for it all wraps up.
He come where you are, and that's what we saying. He come where you at, and like you said, if he come to a person that's 90, he gonna bring it in their format. If he come to a person in 20s, he gonna bring it to their format. So I understand it, because God is he's a powerful God. He can do that, and that's why we respect everything. We understand it. It's no always say to bring people to understanding is you have to have love in your heart and compassion and that mercy, and that's the key to it, to get people. And so when we do the music, we not just speaking things of truth, we bring mercy with it, so it combines, so we give them that understanding, so we can let them know that, okay, you can still come back if you hear the words. We still make sure they understand the truth behind it, but at the same time have that love behind it too.
Right.
I'm with you with that. I'm just saying, the Lord, every generation has to have a way to be reached,
Right.
and you guys are being used now to reach the next generation. And hey, great. Even like I say, even me at my age, I understood. If I didn't understand anything else,
It's prayer.
yeah, Lord, do you hear my prayer?
Right.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah.
That's real. I like that.
Yeah. Keep doing what you're doing. I highly respect everybody for what they do and the league that they're in and where God reaches out. Because one thing for sure, you can't say you didn't hear it or that you weren't told. And the Lord is using young people like you guys and so many more, Jay Insights and Prevail and them. They're
D2, I can't think of D full name, but him too.
Yeah, so you guys keep it up. Because even at House of Blues, when I would have, when I knew I had young people coming in, like if I had high schools coming in or colleges coming in, always tried to book young people like you guys so that they could hear my end, the traditional end, and then they could also get a message through you guys. So y'all keep singing, keep doing it, And as long as it's clear and we can find out what you're saying, hey, go for it.
Hey, it's a blessing, man. I appreciate it. You just don't know. I appreciate
it. So Eddie, you're not just cooking food, now you're cooking music.
But like I say, it's honestly, I've been a comedian since a kid. Like, it was so many different things God had already set me up for. But mind you, at one point, and like, y'all know me, y'all even know I was ministering.
Yeah, I was laughing at you when you
know what I'm saying?
All the time.
And it came a point in my life that I have to admit, and it's part of my testimony, I just wanted to fit in. I realized I didn't fit in nowhere. I didn't fit in with the kids at church. Honestly, a lot of stuff happened after church that, y'all would have probably whooped all our behinds just because of the treatment. You know what I'm saying? And honestly, that's why me and Torrance is so close, but even in school, so I just wanted to fit in. So I ran, but even though I ran away from God, my book sack had a Bible in it. I still prayed at the end of the night, but I was running away. And I ran all the way till my 20s. And one day I got tired of running because the more I ran, the more stuff I kept falling into. I kept ending up in stuff, and I'm like, God, why am I in this situation? But it's because I'm rebelling against God. And I got tired of running, and he was right there the whole time, just waiting. Like, he finally tired of running, and when I turned back, he was right there before me. And when I tell you, a spiritual embrace is weird, a spiritual embrace. And it changed me, and it started a course. And honestly, I still had to learn to crawl again. I didn't just instantly become this person. I had to crawl. Right. I had to go through phases. God brought people along my way who I'm still close with, who helped build me up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I'm glad you're saying that it's phases, because so many people think, okay, I'm gonna go to church, I'm gonna get baptized, and bam, I got it. No.
But that's the raw truth of it. That's the part that they don't understand, and that's the part that through everything I do, I try to show. Even as a comedian, I may be raunchy sometimes as a comedian, but when I'm off a stage and I'm talking to people, I'm literally listening to people and ministering to people. I did a show in Houston and this guy knew me. I don't even remember where he knew me from, but he said every time he have a problem, he run into me and he talked to me. And I listened to this man problem, got his phone number, checked on him and everything. He was tripped out.
Okay.
But that's what God do. He'll put me in a position to entertain you one way, shape, or form. And then when he ready, Elliot, go talk to him. Elliot, go help them out.
Yes.
But at the same time, he's also looking out for me because I've been humble. And I humble myself every time, because I feel I'm not worthy of a crown, even though God has blessed me tremendously. But because I disrespected God, you know what I'm saying? I don't feel I'm worthy of anything. So everything that he gives me is a blessing beyond blessing. And the more I humble myself, the more he's giving me, the more he's allowed me to grow to where I can say, I'm proud of the man who I am. I'm not worried about fitting in and none of that no more because God moving me in the realms that he has me to move. And I've seen some wonderful things and done some beautiful stuff.
Well, you know, not to cut y'all, Cub. I tell everybody that the long as you were the body, you part of it. So everybody has a part to play. And I think a lot of times in the body, everybody just want to be the man. We all in it together.
Mm-hmm.
Like you doing it, DJ Romeo, you got everybody trying to come together.
Right.
That's the thing about the body. Everybody plays their part. My sister, what you said earlier, and I think when the body get that understanding, you're gonna start seeing the love more and more of the body of Christ coming together.
Well,
Because that's
Reverend Copeland used to have a thing. He used to tell us all the time, and now you hear it in a lot of other churches. Elliot, what did he say? Find your
place, know your
place, and stay in your place.
And stay in your
Then the body will function the way it's supposed to function.
That's the body, you know. And I tell Elliot, even though I came up in the industry and he didn't, I understand what God done with me. So I'm able to give that same thing back to the people. So when I hear him say something, I remember we was talking about this in 2007, and I kept saying, in time, Elliot, we're gonna do something together. And when we do it, it's gonna be powerful. And it was 2021 when everything came together. And it was the right time. And so I don't never worry about when it's gonna get done. I know God got a time for everything. Because we stay in different places. And I knew he was still going through his thing. And I knew God was using me at my time to do what I had to do. Because I had to give up everything, change my life, get to Atlanta, start doing things that he wanted me to do. But now is it we able to make music now from our heart. And it feels good to let other people hear it. And so like I told him, we blessed, man, to be living. So whatever we get from it, you know, we grateful, you know.
Your witnesses, you guys are definitely standing out among the other young people so that they can see, even in this time period, that God is still alive and he's still working. Elliot, I understand what you're saying about being a comedian, because you know you've been to my show. No, you haven't been to my show.
No, but I've seen you on some videos on YouTube.
Yeah, you sent me some videos, but a lot of people, I'm a strange kind of evangelist. They say, well, how you sing the blues and jazz and old school and all that stuff, and you supposed to be a God. I said, keep coming closer. Keep coming closer. Right. You know, come on over here and talk to me a little bit more. And once they get here, they go like, wow, you know, God is all in me. It's not, it said, not what you do, it's how you do it and where you do it at. I don't sing no anywhere. I sing to people who are listening, not who are drinking and looking for some booty before the night is over with. You know, so I don't do clubs, so that's not in it. I sing to senior citizens. I'll put on a show to raise money for the church and everything, and we'll serve dinner. But I love it when Ellie, you gonna be good cooking for St. Joseph's. All this stuff, but you know, one thing for sure, I know God lives in this body, and I know God changed me, just like he changed you guys. I'm still letting old people know God is still in the changing business. At 70 years old, he's still shifting stuff.
Glory to God, man.
Yeah. He just shifted me again with this Hurricane Ida. I'm going like, okay, Lord, I have to get off that one ship. Now I'm on a new ship. Where we going? You know, where we going? So you guys, Kevin and I are going to do our best to keep your music out there. We want to stay in touch with you. We're going to watch you grow. You know, we're looking forward to God using you to help other young people and even some old ones that still want to listen to the rap music and stuff. Bring them back to the Lord. So congratulations on your song. All right, we got some more music by them, Kevin.
Yeah.
Can we hear some more? Come on, let me see if I can get another good message.
All right, y'all.
That sounds like New Orleans.
Yeah. All right, y'all. Y'all get yourself ready. Continue relaxing. Yeah, continue relaxing because I'm about to blow y'all mind with this in here. All those back from Louisiana and New Orleans, baby, y'all definitely gonna relate hard. You know what I'm saying? Because we straight taking it home for you. All right, you know what I'm saying? Everybody saying this so far. I'm getting stuff
For the whole Louisiana.
The whole Louisiana, yeah. Over here, so far I'm getting stuff here talking about they love it. They love what you're doing. It's beautiful.
Thank y'all.
Y'all definitely helping somebody. So y'all continue doing what you're doing. All right.
I can see your comments. So thank you.
Yes. Get yourself ready, y'all. Here we go. Get yourself ready.
This is Club Romeo's exclusive radio.
And everybody in Louisiana heard right now. So we're going to do a praise dance, a celebration of victory. Because right now we're going to pull it off.
Hey, you might need to get on up.
You might need to get on up, bro. With the Holy Ghost.
Get ready, y'all.
Better wake up. Your struggle won't last alone. You got to go ahead and get it. Got to seek out right. Got to go ahead and get your situation together. Ain't no light, ain't no food, ain't no water, ice too, man. I know you got through everything that you going through, but I need you for to put your hands up in the air. Give it all to God and get dance with the Holy Ghost. Get the victory on like you never done before. Even if you in the club with that trigger man on, get yourself right, man. Go with the plan, though. Man, your struggle is just temporarily sand, though. Man, I'm telling you the time will come, but you gotta get on the move. Beating the number one. You have a chance to be a part of God's plan, dance a victory because you got it, man. The struggle lasts always. What they say? The struggle lasts always. What they say? Let me see your hands. Dance. Let me see your hands. Let me see. Put them up in the air like you got a plan. Gonna God, that's the only way that you can make it great. But you gotta shake it till it get the hands off, okay? Let's put it in mathematics terms, let's make it make sense. A negative and a positive is negative, right? Go ahead and move that negative shit out of your life. Put the positive in and live again. Go ahead and shake it off, dance my friend. You got your head was hot, girl. Your lights are getting back on water and ice, and your face are ready to get it off. Can you see it dancing? Let me see it. What they say? You dancing? Let me see it. What they say? I let me downtown, people young and let me see your hands up to the people young and let me see your hands. Long beard, let me see. I long beard. Right now, straight forth in the last minute victory now. Go ahead and show me ball, man, catch it right now. Long as you know that you got the victory now. They do the victory dance, and let me see your hands. Do the victory dance, and let me see your hands. Do the victory dance is all about
Yes.
You know what it's like to be without lights.
Yeah, we definitely do a victory dance when they come back on. Oh, hallelujah, Lord. Thank you, Jesus. I want to share this with you when you was talking about the victory dance. Right after Ida passed through New Orleans, and we stayed there. And that Monday morning, I went to the church and the house, and I'm standing there and I'm looking at the devastation and the condition of the church and the house and laundry room roof on the railroad track and everything glowed all the way. The roof of the church looked like it was a can opener that opened it up. I'm just standing there and tears were in my eyes. But your song reminds me of Diamond. Diamond drove up. Diamond is my granddaughter. She drove up with the gospel music blasting out of her car. She drove up and stopped, and she's in the car doing like this. And then when she got out the car, she just got to dancing all over the proper, right in that little area by her car, in the midst of all that devastation. And then she looked at me and when she went like, "No, wow!" She just started doing the victory dance. And I thought about your song. She instantly came in my mind when I heard your song, the victory dance. She did a victory dance. Instead of looking at the devastation, she went past that. And I started crying then, not because of what I was losing, because we all have a moment when you're feeling that, but I started crying because I said, I must be doing something right that my granddaughter drives up in this devastation and she's giving God praise. Thank you for your victory dance song.
Thank you. And honestly, you gotta dance in the victory even when you feel like you lose. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, all of us on here and everybody that's listening has went through something. You know what I'm saying? It ain't about just us, it's about everybody. And when you going through something, like I say, a negative and a negative, we learn this in school, but look at this spiritually. If you have a positive and a negative, it's gonna equal a negative. But if you make two negatives entertain each other, that negative goes away and you have a positive life. So when you let go of the negative things that are bothering you and you focus more on the positive things that God has given you, you will realize that negative will turn into a positive.
Amen.
It ain't about just being blessed, it's about being happy and enriched in your soul. And you can't be happy and enriched in your soul if you don't grow past the things that are weighing you down.
All right.
Exactly.
How to dance it all.
And I want to say this, man. When we do this music, if you notice, what I do with Elliot, if I feel something, I always tell him, man, you go ahead and do it.
Yeah.
Because that's about us, man. And that's what I love about him. He understands how I roll with it. Once I give him the music and I feel like he can just do it, I just let him do it. Because it don't matter to me who doing it, as long as it getting done and somebody can feel it.
And
Like you said, I got victory from it, and I'm just grateful because that music goes a long way, in New Orleans, the second line and everything. So I thank God for we was able to flip it and put it in another format, and he got it. As soon as I played it, he was like, "Cuz, that's it." And I said,
yeah.
So we understand it, man. We both connected spiritually, or like I said, he understand what God doing with me. I understand what he doing with him, and pretty much what he doing with y'all, and it's coming together. I'm just grateful for it. Yeah, man.
Shout out to my little cousin Jarrell in the back. That's our little producer. He's
Yeah.
the hardest working man in the house. He catches a lot of yelling, but he does his job.
That's my
Hello,
Jarrell.
We see
Yeah,
you.
it's pretty much,
Like, okay, when y'all gonna acknowledge me? I'm here.
he pretty much when I'm getting tired, he can take over and do the mixes and sometimes and help out. So I thank God for that, man. That he helps out. He also do music too. So it's a blessing, man. So we all just put our heads together, and that's what you got, the Raw Gospel Boys.
Hey, you ain't leaving you out this, Gerald?
Huh?
I said, Gerald said they're not leaving him out of that.
Yeah, now you want to say something? Go ahead, Gerald.
I don't know what to say though.
So you just hanging out, huh?
Just hanging out with your dad, man. It's all good. Just put the head down.
Hold on, let me see your hair right quick.
He just braided.
I thought you had on the Florida Leaf. I was gonna have to do the temporary villain right quick.
And it's great. We tell everybody we watch football, but we represent the real Saints, and that's what thank God, man, for the whole journey. Man.
Yeah,
Get it, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Look, even
like,
out, oh, I'm sorry, cuz.
go ahead, you good.
I'm about to say, just wanted to elaborate on when you was talking about our creative process. Honestly, it's just we both just kind of like, even if I'm on a track by myself, everybody influences on that. Like he picked out that song. He's like, man, what you think of this song? And then like I say, when I'm in the zone and the spirit just, I feel this guy. You're like, that's it. Go ahead. This is your victory song. And then I can relate to that. I'm evacuating from the storm myself. But I'm taking myself out of it because it's not about myself, it's about the other people. So when I do my music, it's really to touch that one or two people who this song is really about. Somebody still ain't got no light.
Right,
They
right.
do their victory dance, and some people still doing their victory dance. They ain't even got a generator. They dance their way to a generator. Somebody donated them one.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Some
Hey,
people still.
I got a couple of people who do, like you say, they still ain't got their lights on. They still ain't taught the finger. So yeah, man, it's real out here, and that was the whole key of naming the mixtape, the information that we want to do is just give people some encouragement, let them know that God, he got you, no matter what.
No matter what, right?
Yeah, just like when I interviewed old school MC Sparky D. She said her little slogan is "God got your back like a jacket."
Right.
Oh, yeah,
yeah.
When you're ready, you don't have to get ready.
Exactly.
Well, people over here saying y'all got them dancing in their living room. So much power in y'all words, and they truly enjoying you all.
We appreciate it.
For sure. Well, y'all continue doing the great things y'all doing. Y'all continue doing the great things y'all doing, man. And we looking forward to seeing you more and hearing you more. And we're gonna do our best to keep you flowing here on Club Romeo's exclusive radio, baby.
Okay, and look, y'all can listen to the full mixtape. They on Joseph Gable YouTube. They also on Infomux Media, INFOMUX Media. I'm putting it in single format on there, and we got BandLab is on BandLab under Infomux. And we got more. It's coming out on everything else, but just follow, and we're gonna keep releasing information as it's coming. Whatever outlet I can find is just.
Also,
hold on, what happened?
You had to come back.
I was waiting for it.
Yeah, we had to go do it.
I had came down there. He hung out somewhere. He was in full Satan Tiger. He a bad man.
So, if anybody want to book you all, how can they book you all?
Well, you can find me at Chef 24/7 Comedy on Instagram, or you can find me also on Facebook at Chef 24/7 Catering, or you can find us both on Joseph Gable on YouTube. And which else you got? Cause I got several other ones, but those are the ones I'm on the most. Just go with the YouTube. I mean the Instagram Chef 24/7 Comedy. Best option. That sounds like an old person.
Pretty much. To get all the music that we doing is on my page, Joseph Gable on YouTube, and then I put it on Facebook also, Joseph Gable. Pretty much and like he said, all his things that he do, you can listen to the music on. And anytime anybody want to hit us up, my number 678-933-9121. You want to call me, hit me up, talk about anything, we can make it happen. Because I'm about that love, and that's what it's about, man. Trying to just get that gospel out there to the people.
All right, y'all got that information, y'all. Y'all make sure y'all got that information.
No, because you spoke that phone number way too fast. I know I'm 70, but all I got was the 600.
Hey, it's funny because I was with this guy named Ken Jones, he another gospel. He said, man, you speak the number so fast, we can't even hear it. I said,
So what's the number again?
It's 678-933-9121. That's 678-933-9121. And pretty much, I'm just doing. It's Joseph Gable. I tell people I don't sell the music now. I'm just letting y'all know I don't sell. I just want to spread the gospel, and that's the way that God told me how to do it. But I rock with all the people what God tell them to do too, also, because it's about all us growing and getting it out there no matter what. So yeah.
If we was having a musical at the church, you guys would, we could call you and ask you to come and make an appearance.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. If I could come down there, I will be there. No doubt about it. That's one thing about me. If I can do something, I give you my word, I will be there.
Okay.
Well, y'all already know y'all can call me. I'll be there. And just in case, I ain't gonna give y'all my number. I'm telling you, the best way to find me is on Instagram, because I'm pretty much more frequent on there than anything else. And that's Chef, that's CHEF 247 comedy. And if you need links to the music songs, I'll give them to you personally. I don't mind doing that. You can socialize with me through that. It's just more convenient for me to control what's coming in than through my phone. So that's all.
Okay. Because we spread the word, we let people know that, you know, what artists are available. So
Yeah.
I just wanted to make sure that Brother Gable, that they'll be able to put your hands on you when we're making the announcements, and as well as you, Elliot, that they can go to Chef 24/7 Comedy and contact you guys. Any young people out there who are listening to us, that if you're in charge of your choir or your youth department and you're planning on doing an event, why don't you give them a call and talk to them, and they may be your featuring artists for your event. So, hey, let them do the victory dance over there. All right.
And just to let you know, if you are artists or anything and you do need help, still get in touch with me. I do a lot of connecting and networking. That's what I do for the comedians, poets, and all of that. I'm tied into a lot of stuff. I can help you out to the best of my ability. So you can always send some information, say, hey, Chef, I'm trying to find somebody that do some music. I'm trying to find somebody that do this, do that. Let me know. I'm your guy.
Okay.
And also right quick, I want to say, if you can't get in touch with me, you can't get in touch with my son, because he do all that. So you give him your information.
Well, I'll go by the name of CO for Life. Y'all want to hit me up? I'm on IG, C.E.O_16. I'm on Apple Music everywhere. Y'all want to listen to my recent album? It's this recent album. It's called Incredible. The album, when I did the album, it made me like, I don't know, it made me feel so special. Because when I was doing it, I was thinking about what was going on in 2020 and all the stuff that was really going on. So I just said, when 2021 hit, when Joe Biden that came to the White House, I said, you know what? I feel like 2021 gonna be a great year, and look how the year that came so far. So that's why I named the album Incredible, because God's incredible, and everything we do is incredible. Yeah. That's real talk. What I'm saying, you know.
Yeah, that's your son. That's your son. You got your beat on speed, bro. I did get your 6, 7, 8. I didn't get nothing on the baby boy. Go ahead, on you. I'm gonna call your dad.
Tell him again, but slow it down.
Incredible.
Stand with you.
I love it. Gotta have your sunglasses and hat.
That's all right.
Wait, tell him.
Young people know exactly what he sees.
If y'all want to reach me, I'm on Instagram, C.E.O_16. I'm on Snapchat, Jarrell Gable 46. I'm also on TikTok. It's the same thing as my Instagram, C.E.O_16. I'm on Facebook too. It's just like my regular name. That I'm all on platforms, Apple Music, Spotify, and everything else.
Yeah.
All right, there you go. There
Thank
you go.
you so much. Thank you.
My brother, I gave you all the info. I like that. You did it so smooth without even moving. You did it so smooth.
So,
He's the CEO over there.
I appreciate y'all.
I'm also a music producer too. I also make beats too.
All right.
Yeah.
All
We're
right.
gonna let them know that you're busy.
On my TikTok, on Instagram, I be like posting my beat tutorials. So if anybody want to learn how to make beats too, they could like go on my beat tour and they could learn how to make a little baby type beat or any type beat they want to make, and they could blow out there.
All right now, Jay.
All right,
JG.
all right.
all right, man. Go ahead. Is it Gerard? How you spell your name?
Gerald.
It's JORRELL, man.
Jarrell Gable.
Gotcha. All right, Jarrell. Thank you, darling. I appreciate you spelling it out for the old lady because now I know how to pronounce it.
Yeah, man, we get it. Yeah, we get it.
For
We
sure,
appreciate
for sure. Was there anything else you want the public to know about?
God is good. Stay positive. Stay positive. Stay
Yeah.
positive. Stay positive. No matter what you're
Uh,
going through, stay positive.
My thing is tell people, trust God through it all and just keep it slow motion, day by day. That's all you can do in this journey. Don't rush nothing. Everything come in time.
Slow
And he's
motion with it.
There's no he coming. Just keep doing what you're doing and just stay in print with God and keep your mind up above, and that's it.
Loving it, loving it. You got much love coming out over here on Facebook, Instagram. Much love. Really appreciate y'all. Continue y'all doing what y'all doing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And we'll be back. We're gonna be whenever everything else you're doing, make sure you come and holler at us so we can get it out there for you.
I already know. I'm gonna bring the seasonings next time. I even got the chef coat on today. I was here for music affair.
Yeah, I want my
Chef
strawberry
24/7 in the
shortcake.
closet. Huh?
I want my strawberry shortcake next time you come back.
All right. All right. It
And
felt
just-
refreshing to be Elliot for a second to take off the chef coat. It felt refreshing.
Just also know, man, let your listeners know that, man, we drop a mixtape every week. So just know I might drop one every 3 days. So just know, man, that we dropping them. So y'all can just go
Right.
to check them out.
All right.
And I got a musical project I'm working on too, which is pretty much a kind of be in the same kind of flavor of raw gospel is putting out there just for the love of music. So it's called Incarceration. Y'all will be checking that out soon. It'll probably be out by the end of the year because I'm taking my time.
Right. All right.
All right. Loving it, loving it.
Keep us abreast of what's going on. You guys have a great, great night and keep up.
Thanks, y'all. Y'all have a good one too.
All the time.
Thank you. All right.
All right, y'all. Much love to y'all.
This is Club Romeo's exclusive radio.
Can we do the off now? Right, how I get off? Okay, now what I do?
That's it. You out. All right, all right. So that was the Raw Gospel Boys, y'all. We really appreciate that. We appreciate everybody for hanging out and showing all your love and support. It's now time for National Quartet News.
Well, it's gonna be short
Y'all listen, y'all make sure if you know somebody, you part of somebody, y'all need to get your information to us. Send it to DJ Big Romeo at Gmail. Send it to Evangelist Wright, 504-621-1314 via text, SMS. That is text with Linda Wright on Facebook. Send us a messenger.
Tag me into your flyers.
Tag
That's
us,
all.
that's it. You just tag us into your whatever you got going on, so we can add you to this National Quartet News.
I do have one little bit. I want to say congratulations to Steve Dalton and
Yes,
Leviticus singers of
Charlotte.
Yeah, Charlotte. But congratulations, they are now on Billboard.
Yes,
They're doing their thing, and they're at the top too. They're not way down at the bottom, baby. They're right behind Brown Clay. So congratulations to you guys. They're singing this song for my God, for my good. For my good,
yes.
so congratulations to them. And of course, we're getting real close to the Premier Gospel Awards by Devon Womack. It's going to be in Montgomery, Alabama. It's October the 8th through the 10th. So you guys need to be heading toward Alabama, getting ready for that. Congratulations to Brother Gerard Tyson for his award show that he had. That was nice. And again, like we said, I want to say hats off again to the Unstoppable Gospel Creators because they are unstoppable. Even Hurricane Ida didn't slow them down. They were in Montgomery. They were there for that. But they was in Birmingham.
It
for
is
that.
Birmingham.
Yeah, that was Birmingham. But Devon Womack is going to be in Montgomery. So Alabama, keep doing what you're doing. Premier Gospel Awards, Devon Womack, keep doing what you're doing. Sorry that Jermaine Hawkins and them had to reschedule, but y'all know the condition of the city was really, really bad, but they will come back before the year is out with God's blessings. And looking forward to seeing them, and hopefully they have the exact same guests that they originally had planned.
Yeah.
You know,
Hopefully everybody will be able to still come back out, you know.
have a good time, you know.
Yeah. So that was definitely great. That was definitely great. We really appreciate everybody continuing hanging out. Thank you all for the love and support. Sister Smith, Sister Bean, Sister Captain Sister Jackson, Chef 24/7. How you doing there? He's down here on Instagram as well. Letitia. So many folks. We really appreciate everybody coming in, showing your love and support.
Yes.
For the rehearsal room here on Quartet Tuesday with Evangelist Linda Wright. Your favorite DJ Big Romeo. Much love to y'all. Peace out until next time. Y'all.
This is Club Romeo's exclusive radio.